Hey, Mariah here. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing well. So come on, get comfortable. So I want to get into your June reading. I want to see what's happening for you at this time. I want to see what's going on, right? So what is happening? What is occurring? What is going on? The Knight of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. I'm hearing stand back. The Fool. Stand back, stay back, get back. People who took you for a fool is going to regret it. People who thought they can get over on you, they're going to realize they couldn't. There's such an energy surrounding you at this time where people are going to be coming back to you saying, I miss you. I'm sorry. I wish I didn't treat you like this. I didn't treat you like that. You got people returning, and this is because you're elevating. And I've been talking to you about this for some time on this channel, just even seeing your growth and how you've evolved and how your own light is being magnified at this time because you are being true to yourself. But this is gonna now require a new level of truth when it comes to these people, because through elevating, which you are, even if you can't see the full product of it yet in your reality, there are people that's gonna be blowing you up, seeing your light, seeing that you're growing, seeing like, hey, I heard that you're doing this, or hey, you're getting into that, or hey, you know what, let's try to make up, let's be. There's going to be this desire for others to gravitate towards you, but you got to keep in mind, light attracts bugs. Light attracts bugs. So because you are in your light, because you are evolving, you are attracting people back from your past, or people that have known of you that may have not given you the time or day, or may have been condescending to you, or may have even belittled your dreams. This even takes me towards people where all you really tried to do was open up and show parts of yourself, but maybe you felt critiqued by these people, or you felt not good enough, or felt like you were condemned for who you were or how you acted, maybe even ostracized to a large part. Maybe these people didn't believe in your dreams, or they would just pacify your dreams, right? Tell you what you wanted to hear, but maybe they didn't have true belief in it. Maybe they didn't have true belief in what you can overcome and what you could actually obtain and acquire. So now that you are actually doing so, and you're doing such, it almost is reminding me of people having to eat their words, almost backtracking. Oh, you know, I didn't mean that. You know, I was just joking. I always knew you can do it. I always knew this would happen for you. And of course you can say that in the after effect, but where were you during those nights where I was stressed, or during those mornings when I was too tired to even sleep because I stayed up all night crying and depressed or worried about this or that? You went through the motions on your own. You went through the motions alone. And now, seeing the results of it, now they want to be in the light with you too. And there may be a desire on your end to maybe want to hear these people out, maybe accept their apology. Doesn't mean you necessarily forgive them or let them back in your life, but there may be this desire to forgive and forget and move on, which is really great. But I think the important thing that Spirit is wanting you to know, despite being able to forgive, I don't think you can unseen what you've seen. I don't think you can unhear what you've heard. I don't think you can unwitness what you witnessed from these people. So though we can want to forgive, can we really forget? And I don't feel this coming from a space of you holding any grudges or you holding any resentment, because I think with life turning in your favor right now, you're too focused on what is good that's coming in for you to be focused on the negative. I just feel like eyes on you though. What's that one? It's a movie. It's with Jim Carrey, The Truman Show. Holy shit. That's what this is. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little tongue tied here. I feel a little overwhelmed with the energy. I go to The Truman Show because I think your life is getting ready to feel very surreal coming up. And I mean very surreal. So and it feels like it's surreal because something comes in unexpected. Whether this is something you've been planning for and building, and it finally happens, and it may seem like to the outside world that it's happening overnight, but they didn't see all the long nights and all the early mornings, or the time that it took to get to this point, or for this to finally come to surface. On the flip side, because it does feel unexpected, this may be something that happens out of the blue, where, you know, all of a sudden you get that pregnancy test and you're pregnant. You weren't expecting to be pregnant, or you finally get that approval letter and you weren't expecting to get the approval letter, but it comes in. There's something, if it's not something you've been diligently working on, blood, sweat, and tears, this is something that just sprouts out the blue. where it's like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this. Now my whole life is changing. Now I have to quickly prepare for this, because you got to be on your feet here. You're going to have to be on your feet. You're going to have to think on your toes, because when this sprouts, you got to get running. You got to get to running, because this is like a matter that you don't have time to wait on. You don't have time to sit on. It's like your life changes, and it changes quickly. But because the outside world is seeing that your life is changing quickly, whatever this change is, people are wanting to be around you now. People are wanting to be a part of it now, or wanting to at least know your business. They're wanting to be nosy. What's going on? What's happening with them? What's occurring? And I feel like Spirit is telling you to protect this. Whatever this is, it's at its infancy stage. If for somebody it is a surprise pregnancy, I'm gonna just throw that out there, because I keep wanting to use references back to pregnancy. But for some of you, it's in the infancy stage. So whatever this is that sprouts out for you, that is a new beginning. Again, it could be a pregnancy, could finally get that approval letter. Maybe you're taking off, maybe you're going viral, you got a viral moment if you have an online business, anything of that nature. And because this changes super quickly, your life starts to go into this surreal haze where your feet doesn't feel on the ground. But if I'm going into that grounding energy, the people that may have been around in your life that's now wanting to be back in your life, you may have been a grounding force for them. You may have been a grounding presence, a really grounding energy. And they don't have that. You put stability in their life, or you stabilize their life. Even if you were just a stable fixture that they can go to and talk to, or get advice from, or hey, can I borrow some money from? I don't know. But I do feel your presence being very stable for others. And because your energy is being redirected in a totally different direction like that, these people are now losing their stability, because your stability is being shifted elsewhere. These people are now losing that grounding force, because Spirit is planning you to be grounded and plant your feet elsewhere, because you're no longer in the place you were previously with these people. Not only spiritually, but logistically, you're being moved elsewhere. It's like, where's that person at that I could always go to? They're not around for me anymore. I can't. It's like I don't want to say you got used to being a helper, but I think these people got so used to looking to you for help that they almost stopped viewing you as human. They started viewing you as somebody that's a resource, or somebody who I could go to seek assistance or to get help. I wonder how long that was going on, where you were the backbone. You felt like I don't know if this was you intentionally taking on that role, or maybe it was just a subconscious act, right? Where you just jumped into the fire, jumped into action without even thinking about it, because that's your nature. You may have a tendency to just throw your arm out there and say, hey, I'll help, or what can I do to help? Or hey, I'll participate if I can, versus really thinking of the repercussions of how that will affect you emotionally, or your time, or your resources, because we're just wanting to be in a feeling useful, wanting to feel like we are able to utilize our ability to help a person in that moment. But now it's like Spirit saying, hey, you won't have the ability to do that anymore. You got all this that's getting ready to hit your plate that you got to focus on. And because you're being shifted from that, this is where you're going to start getting your phone. It feels like it's getting ready to start blowing up. You may start getting like DMs or messages, whether these are like past romantic partners seeing this change that you got going on, and either wanting to be nosy and see what's going on, or actually wanting to re-enter into your life. And that's where your discernment is going to have to come in, especially during right now, of who's actually trying to be nosy and just get information on what's happening in my life because they are seeing change, or who actually is reaching out to me because they are wanting to apologize and they are trying to make amends. And even whether it's the left or right, I don't feel that Spirit wants you to focus on either. I don't even know why I'm still using the cards here. I'm just telling you what's coming through. It was the Two of Pentacles in the reverse though. You just have too much on your plate. You just literally have too much on the plate. So I don't even think you're gonna have time to even decipher between, okay, are you well-intended, or are you just being nosy and in my business? Your focus is just straight on, okay, this new thing is in my life. My life is changing in a major way here. Either now I got to deal with this brand new opportunity, this brand new circumstance. I'm now making X, Y, and Z amount of dollars, and now I got to figure out how to manage this. Maybe I'm becoming a first-time mom, or the third-time mom, or oh my God, my fiance just proposed to me and now my life is changing. There's something here. It's positive though. It's not a negative change. It's a positive change, but it's coming in really quick for you. You're gonna find out some things that you didn't know about a person. It's like, why did it take this moment? And I'm just saying this as a question, but just feeling it through. It's like, why did it take so long for you to say something? It's like now that they're seeing this upswing in your life, now it's like they want to confess or explain how much they feel about you or how important you were in their life. Now all of a sudden they want to really put it out on the table as to why you meant as much to them as you did, or why they behaved in a certain way, and trying to take onus for their behaviors and actions. And I still feel like on your end, it's like, okay, you receive it, thank you. But it's like you don't even have enough time to really entertain it at all. It's like, hey, if you weren't with me shooting in the gym, then why are you out here trying to be a part of what's going on? Or why do you want to know my business? You know, you weren't there going through the motions with me. So why do you want to know now? Or why do you want to be friends now? Or why do you want to make this family dynamic better now? Oh, what? It's because you see this happening, or you see I'm getting this, or you see that, you know, I know these people now. There's something. Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, let me leave the cards alone. Because I don't need them. Yeah, Four of Cups. Here they come, reaching out. I just don't think you'll have the time. I don't think you have the time for them. I don't think you have the time for these people. And really think about it when you go through the process of everything that it's took. I keep feeling like it's infancy though. It's infancy. So whatever this is, even if it's taken you some time to get to this point, or it's just like something out of the blue, a spur moment, this is the starting point. And anytime you take something that is a fertile seed and you plant it, you want to make sure that it has healthy soil, just enough sunlight, and the right amount of water to really let it grow. And I think Spirit is trying to remove these people, because the people that are surrounding you have the ability to damper or to really mess up what you're trying to grow here, whether just by their energy being around you and being a succubus or a leech and leeching off of your energy, or even actions they may take towards you or this new opportunity that can impede on the direction that you're going in. So it may feel to some degree like an exciting time, or like, okay, what's getting ready to happen? I know my life is changing. And it can feel really good, but on the flip side, it can be a little bit isolating, because you may not feel like other people can relate to the new experience you're moving into. Or it may be hard to find people to relate to the new experience you're moving into, because it feels like whatever this is, it's one of a kind. You know, it's something that's unique. So I think the people that are in your immediate environment or that's surrounding you, either they may not have much experience with this new avenue that you're getting ready to go into, or you don't have that community built yet, where you would have a village of people who understand what you're going through. If I was to give you one last example here to kind of wrap up, let's say if you are a new time mom and this is a first for you, and you may not have any other women in your life right now that have been a mom or have been a first time mom, and because this is a new experience for you, you haven't built out a community of moms, whether first time or 10th time, but first time or fifth time, let's just put it that way, of moms who have gone through this process. So now again, because you don't have that village or that community, it does feel isolating going through this process. It's being asked, once you become comfortable with this new avenue, arena in your life, whether that is that new job change, whether it is finding out your first time mom, whether it is being engaged and now you're a first time, fiance, soon to be wife, Spirit is asking for you not to necessarily allow these people who are obsessing, wanting to be back in your life, some wanting to just be nosy, some wanting to show care and consideration, but it's at what cost now after the fact. Spirit's wanting you, once you get comfortable, to develop your own team and your own community of people that are in that same circumstance. It's like you need to be protected right now, because your spirit is vulnerable in this new space. Not vulnerable in a bad way, but vulnerable because it's in unfamiliar territory. It's in great territory of where your soul needs to be right now for its growth. So your soul is growing in this new space. It's just new to this new space, so it's a little challenging. Spirit is wanting you to have people in your 3D reality that have been there and done that and have walked this new lane that you're walking to help guide you. You're not meant to walk this alone. So this feels very reminiscent of the energies that we kind of been talking about of change coming in, and it feels like you're stepping into it in this month, in the month of June, where whoop, here comes a new life change. Whoop, here comes a new life experience. Now, how do I deal with this? And this is why that community, Spirit is asking you to truly build one out for yourself. I don't care if you got to join groups, networking circles, other people around that area or within that space. and really try to pull back from these people that are going to start trying to leech towards you. Again, light attracts bugs, and you're getting ready to walk into a major life transition. So I wish you the best of luck. I know you got this, and I know when you build out that community of people who are able to hold you in light and cover you and shelter you and be able to guide you and provide sage wisdom, you're gonna feel at home in this new stage of life. Spirit don't want you to go at it alone. You don't have to at all. Because I feel like, because I can see question marks. I think there's questions about how to maneuver this new stage of life and how to work through this and how to work through that. And it's being asked to have people there so you can go to immediately versus trying to figure it out on your own and making it difficult for yourself. So I hope this has resonated. Didn't even really get a chance to get into the spread, but I don't think we needed to. It was repeating. We needed to. It was repeating the same messages anyway, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you would like a private reading, click the link in the description box below, like this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.